Oh, shit. The music's not playing, but we are live.
Well,
no. Why is it playing? There we go.
At least I remembered to straighten my shirt out.
There you go.
You want me to do some music?
No, here we go.
Oh, okay.
You're in the right place. Listen to the greatest podcast on Earth. We're going to start right about now. Just ask us, damn it. We will. I swear we will. Do it. Or your life is through.
No one's dancing, just me.
No, it's. I thought it was great. I was letting you have the moment.
Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You call that dancing? What was it? This?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yes, you heard the man. This is the Love Gurus podcast. We're going to take ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit and from you guys live in the chat. Thank you for being here. With me, as always, the greatest co-host on the planet, Suzanne Leah Shepherd. How's it going, Suzanne?
Oh, great. I saved this story for the podcast specifically. I had a great dinner. There's a restaurant near my house. It's a Mexican restaurant. And here, the reason why I like it is because the people that work there are just so nice. They're so nice. I was so glad you came in. The food's like, all right, whatever. And also, it's never busy. It's never busy, so you can just sit down, have a quick dinner, and then go, right? Whatever.
You know what the best thing of a restaurant is?
What's that?
When it's not busy.
I know.
You know what I mean? You know, that's the
care.
best.
I
Fuck
don't
that.
care.
I like to wait. I like anticipation.
Yeah.
It's like baseball.
I don't want to have that anxiety of like, am I going to get a seat or am I not? I know I can always walk in there, sit down. They're going to be super nice to me.
Yeah.
I can
Is
eat.
the food dog shit though?
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
all right. Yeah. But what was funny though, so I went and had dinner there tonight, and there are two people in the restaurant, and I had chips and salsa, and then I ordered one taco because, you know, I'm a middle-aged white woman.
You're skinny.
I'm a middle-aged white woman, and then they brought me a plate of 3 tacos, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I ordered just one. So there's only 2 people in the restaurant, and they gave me the wrong order.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
How amazing
rocks.
is that?
But you know what?
That's
Like for
great.
me, I had Mexican food today too.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you know what? I'm from California, so I consider myself a little bit of a connoisseur. I had a torta.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what a torta is?
Yeah, it's like a
Tell
turtle,
us.
but bigger.
Torta.
It's like
Yeah.
if you had a brick with lettuce on top of it.
Yeah,
If
no,
I'm-
the
if
thing
I'm
about
not
it is
mistaken.
there's a really good Mexican food place.
Yeah,
Oh,
sell
okay.
us
near
on
my house.
tortas.
It's called Athens Mexican food. Like
yeah,
because
I've
everyone
been there.
knows that Athens
In the story.
are known for their Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's be honest. The Greeks invented everything, including
That's right.
Mexican
Even the
food.
torta.
That's right. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, but when in Greece, eat Mexican food.
Yeah, eat the torta.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
I'm not
Eat the
against
torta.
that.
It was the Milanese de res torta.
Yeah.
I even
Oh,
said it like
wow.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You're-
a fried beef steak in a torta.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
absolutely.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I
you
feel
know
like
what?
I feel like you jack off and just say torta.
Yeah,
a lot.
I do.
Like the way you're talking about
torta.
it.
You should see
torta.
when he writes it out. It's even way weirder.
I use it cursive and everything, you know, and a little squirrely. Yeah.
It looks like a tattoo on a gang member's neck.
And then it says torta.
His
He's just
shower
like
wall.
really into saying it. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
His
No, I do
shower
love
wall
it.
just says torta every morning.
Yeah. It's really good. It's really fucking good.
I don't know who this lady Torta is, but she must have been important. Look at all the swirlies on his neck around the world.
But
Let me
so
introduce
I
our
was
two
just gonna
awesome
say,
guests
yeah,
today,
go
man.
ahead.
First up, he is a hilarious stand-up comic, a returning guest, the one, the only, Mr. Brian Kim. Thank you
Oh,
for being on
thank
the
you
show.
so much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Tell them where they can find you.
You know, a lot of things have changed since I came back. Brian Kim is live on Instagram.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. There we go.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
because I'm
go.
not dead yet.
There we go.
Why? I'm alive.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Is
congratulations.
that amazing? Oh yeah. I mean, knowing my lifestyle, it is
We
kind
live
of
in New
amazing.
York City. The fact that
we live in Astoria.
Yeah.
Your diet consists of mostly tortoise. I mean, we didn't expect you to make it this long, man. But let me introduce our second guest. She is also a hilarious stand-up comic. First-time guest of the show. The one, the only, Claire Lichtenstein. Thank you for being on the show.
Lichtenstein. How many times do we have to
I
go
keep
over
fucking
that?
that up.
We did
Goddamn.
that. We did
I
over
wasn't
that
gonna say
today.
anything.
Lichtenstein.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
God damn it.
Like the country.
You got it. Yeah, but
It's also the Stein, like what you drink
Like a
out
German.
of.
Like
yeah,
that-
it would have been so much easier to go Stein than Steen. I don't know why I did Steen.
I
That
think
was
you
fucking-
overthought it. You know,
I did
Yeah.
because I was thinking
Yeah, you were
Stein at
stressed.
first. Yeah.
It's the mental block of like, I'm not gonna fuck this up. I'm not gonna fuck this
Yes.
up, and then you just.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
didn't call me Brian Kim.
Or Brian Lichtenstein. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Right.
It's yeah. But
Claire Lichtenstein, tell them where they can find you.
C. Lichtenstein, spelled like the country except without the E at the beginning.
There you
Oh,
go. Look her
nice.
up. Look her up. She's hilarious. And go see her live.
That was confusing. I didn't know Liechtenstein had an E in the beginning.
Lichtenstein.
Here's how dumb I am. I just learned about the country while you guys were telling me that shit.
I didn't know Liechtenstein
Yeah.
was a country.
Yeah. I was thinking like Frankenstein porn parody. That's where I went.
Oh, yeah?
That's where I was.
Was there licking involved?
No, honestly, you're waiting for it, and then the whole time
Yeah.
it doesn't come
Yeah.
up.
There's
What
no
is it?
licking.
Well-
It's sort of like the jewelry heist in Reservoir Dogs. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, you never
like
see
you
it.
never actually
It's
see
exactly
it.
like
it's
that.
it's pretty good. It's a
Well,
pretty good.
It's
here's-
movie.
almost identical to that.
well, here's a question: like, do you think it's better to be so knowledgeable about one country, or be like barely knowledgeable about every other country? I think it's better to be like super knowledgeable about one country.
But why does it have to be barely knowledgeable? Like you couldn't just be like regular knowledgeable?
No, because that's
No,
like
that's not an option.
Yeah,
So, no,
it,
yeah.
it has
No,
to be.
she
It
just
has
said
to be
one of the
too
two.
Do you want to
extreme.
be like really smart or just really dumb?
No, it has to be two.
I
It
said I'd
has to
rather-
be two extremes. It has to be like either like all but nothing,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Do you want to know
everything but
something
one.
or know nothing?
I think it depends on the country. Like if you're
If
really,
it was
Fair enough,
Liechtenstein, I would rather
Yeah.
know
If it-
nothing.
so like if you know a lot about North Korea, you're just well informed. But if
Sure.
you know about a lot about Liechtenstein, you're like, whoa, what's
Yeah.
this guy
Yeah.
Yeah,
up
but
to?
this is also
Yeah.
a good
You know what I
point
mean?
because, like, for example, if you knew a lot, about the United States and nothing about the rest of the world, you are just American.
You
Like,
know,
that's
so the
what
next
it
time I
is.
go on a date with a
Correct.
girl, I want to be like, hey, do you know about Liechtenstein?
yeah.
Yeah, and then she'll get wet, right? Immediately.
She might be so wet, like she'll fall off her chair.
Yeah.
She'll be like, I
Yeah.
am from there.
Even the waiter
right.
that comes by in that moment, he's like lighting the little candle for your table. Even the waiter's wet. I
Can
can't.
we can we talk
Yeah.
about this? I went on a date recently, and the guy kept blowing out the candle.
What?
Really?
That's sociopathic,
Why?
like
right?
the single candle that creates the mood.
because they thought it was like funny.
Oh, really?
Like as a
Oh.
joke. I thought it was like an OCD thing. I was
No,
more
no,
concerned.
it's like a playful.
Like,
but you know what you
like,
gotta
See,
do?
it's
wait, describe. So, describe exactly what happened. He would blow it out and then like.
I think he
look
blew
at
it out
you?
2
All
times.
right, first of all, what ethnicity was he?
White?
Oh, okay.
Oh
that
yeah,
is
that's a
white
white
thing.
guy thing to do.
Oh, you
Koreans would
of
never
course,
do that.
Of course, you
Koreans
would
wanna
Koreans
want
would
to
never
say
do that unless it's
think
their
he was
birthday.
white.
We never do
I
that.
normally blow out the
I
candle
met
2
him.
to 4
I met him
times.
on Hinge. Oh, that's something we should tell the viewers. I'm the only single of the group today,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I provide the
Claire-
single perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Claire
Yeah.
is keeping us relevant
That's right.
single-handedly.
Yeah.
Get
So the
it?
dating app questions, I got you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And listen,
Of course.
guys thinking about blowing out candles at dinner, that's not how you get blown. You know what I mean? It's just
Wait,
not.
but so what? So he blew out the candle twice.
Yeah, and then they
were
kept
you
lighting
So
it. They
imagine,
kept lighting it.
imagine we show up, the candle's lit, and then
Yeah.
they're like, and I'm like, what? And then the waiter comes back thinking it got blown out normally, and then he did it again.
Yeah.
See, that's
That's
yeah.
bad.
No, that's
He's,
what-
he's
that's when you
overtagging
have
the
to take
joke.
the
He's
candle
overtagging the joke.
and,
I don't know if the joke ever needed
it wasn't
to be
that
tagged
good in the
to
first
No, I
begin
don't
with.
think that.
Yeah.
It's
No, this is what
really-
you need to do. Next time you go on a date with him, you put on the
I don't
you
think-
put on the,
I think
the
you assume there was a second date.
non-blowable candles. If he tries, it just fucking lights back up. You know?
True.
Yeah. I mean that.
So I
is-
just
How much
bring-
extra tip did you have to pay the waiter? You know what I mean?
I
Probably
know.
a lot more.
Here's-
money.
All right,
Yeah.
here. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, here's honestly what I don't like about that the most. It's not that he blew out the candle,
It's the
but that
ambiance. He blew out the ambiance.
He did it. It's almost like he did it twice, as if that's his thing that he does on first
Yeah.
dates.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because like some
Can you
guys have like
imagine?
this shtick to
Yeah.
like. Oh, I'm gonna make her giggle. I'm gonna blow out the
Yeah.
candle. Like that. He wasn't
Yeah.
doing it in the moment to be funny.
Okay.
That's like a premeditated.
That's
thing
what he
that
does
he's
on
doing.
all
It's
the
a planned
dates.
joke.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So are you
It's
guys
a
on?
stock
Are you
joke.
guys on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt on YouTube even says he's a hack.
He's a
referring
hack.
to
Yeah, he
It
did it
is
3
that-
times.
yeah.
yeah.
It's a
yeah.
hack.
Do-
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Do the
Chat.
joke,
Yeah.
you know, and the first time, okay, got something.
Yeah. Matt on
Two
YouTube.
times, you're gonna do it 3 times.
Matt on
No.
YouTube says, I was trying to help him, so I'm not going to hand you to amateurs. This is a great, well-run show. like doing
Well, that is
Jay's
so
room
nice.
downtown. Oh, thank you, man.
That
Thank
is
you. I
so
appreciate
sweet.
that.
You know what?
Now-
I think you should go on a date with Matt. He would never
Yeah.
blow out any candles.
Someone, whoever's watching, give me a 10 if you think I'm pretty, and go down from there.
Yeah. But
Depending
be
on what
honest
you think.
and
But
be
be
accurate.
honest.
Are you
And I
sure you
can
want
take
this?
it. I can take it.
Yeah.
No
and
one's
be
typing.
honest.
Yeah. But
Be
you know what?
honest, and don't even just do like single digits. I mean, like
Yeah.
if it's
You
like a
could go
7.8, you go 7.8.
She's
You know what I mean? You
negative.
don't round up.
Are you familiar with fractions?
Yeah, do fractions.
So Hinge is
Yeah.
not working out for you? You're
I
ready to
like-
go with Love Gurus?
No, I love this. I'm sorry, but I just feel like
We should do
Claire-
matchmaking for her.
Wait,
There we
what
go.
did,
No,
what did
but
they
she
say? I
just,
can't. I don't have my
she
glasses
just broke.
on.
She just broke our chat in the fact that
It's the
essentially
fourth wall.
she's like, oh, I only want to date people that
Knows
do know
about
what a
Lichtenstein.
fraction.
Oh,
do you know what a fraction
Producer
is?
Amy on YouTube
That's
says
smart.
10. She says 10. That's right.
I'm pretty sure she's connected to the show, though.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
your
she
wife.
is. That's the producer.
I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
her
yeah.
a minute ago.
You didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't specify who or who could not.
I guess.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right.
That's
You know?
a flaw, a fatal flaw.
It's that's right.
Is this
Let's
YouTube,
see.
by the way, the chat?
Man on YouTube says eat the rest of the wedding cake with candles.
Aw.
Yeah, that's the move. That's the move. No, I say
Oh,
okay.
oh,
here's-
he's that guy's gonna put candles on your wedding cake.
and anybody listening out there, if some guy does this at dinner, I say first one, let him slide. If he does it a second time, you call him out to the and you'll be like, oh, excuse me, waiter.
This
Yeah,
guy-
he blew it out. Can we get it lit again? You
Can we just get like 5
so
candles just in case?
Yeah, can you leave an extra one?
yeah.
This
Really
slow
good
learning
point.
fuck right here who keeps blowing out candles.
You know what I would do? I
Thinking
would
it's
just fucking
hilarious.
guard it, bro.
Yeah.
I would fucking do one of these.
Right. He thinks he's Pryor closing the Sunset Strip special every time he coughs on this thing. So like, can you leave 5 of them?
Yeah.
Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just call him out to the waiter.
He
Call
also
him out.
did like the same guy. We were at a happy hour.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Why
and
did you
he
go out
was-
with him again?
No, it was a first date.
Oh, okay.
And he was like,
More
"Do you
like
wanna-"
annoyed hour with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm
Yeah.
making,
No,
I'm
let
making
her-
half
let her-
jokes
I
like
can tell
that
the
guy.
first date
Let
there was
her-
no candles.
let her finish the story.
Second
Let
table
her-
is done for.
Let her finish the story. Let her finish the
I'm
story.
listening.
I appreciate you. Wow. I feel so seen by the chat and our lovely female co-host.
No, it's not that. It's just we just don't have interesting
Okay.
stories.
So you guys
We're
are
on this
happy
date.
hour.
We're at happy hour. It's like an oyster bar.
Okay.
And he was like, do you want something else? Happy hour is about to end. I was like, we could split like 6 oysters if you want. And he was like, okay. Actually, I'm worried. It was really busy. Going back to your point about being busy,
Yeah.
being bad. The waiter was nowhere to be found. He was like, we only have 5 minutes left of happy hour. I'm kind of worried that they won't count it as happy hour. They'll make me pay full price. So actually, let's
Wow.
not get
He
anything.
mentioned that?
Oh, wow.
He mentioned that?
Wow.
He was like, I can only really swing the happy hour oysters. I was like,
God damn. This
Yeah.
guy sucks. He's unfunny. And he's, and
it
he's
was
cheap.
really bad.
No.
Yeah.
You
It's
just,
like you can be cheap or
you just
unfunny.
take it in the chest. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
ah.
right.
Yeah.
So that's exactly my take. You can be cheap or
Yes.
unfunny. You can't be both.
You got to
Yeah.
pick one.
I
You got to pick
Because
one.
also,
I'm cheap and
don't
funny.
don't say if you don't think that you can, if that's your concern, don't even say anything.
don't bring it
Just
up.
don't
Yeah.
even say anything. Just be like, hey, let's go to the next spot or
Yeah.
whatever.
And I
No,
was
but you
gonna-
know what? If it's first
Yeah,
date, you
don't-
take it in the
don't-
chest. You know.
Yeah,
was
don't
gonna
offer
Exactly.
something
First
5
date.
minutes before.
You know,
I was
Yeah.
going to split the bill, but when I
$85.
came back, because I was like, this guy's struggling, huh? And so I was like, I'll split the bill. But then I came back to the bathroom. He paid it. And I was like, oh, no.
What does he
No,
do?
that's
What
cool.
does he do for a
Yeah.
living?
He's a master's student.
Okay,
Oh,
so he's very
yeah.
poor.
So he doesn't have any money.
But he was
poor.
interning at the Fed over the summer.
Okay, so,
I was
but
So
master
they
student-
don't really work that. They don't make that much money.
which is
still.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
comic, like, so
yeah.
that's totally
Yeah,
fine.
you make
Right.
the same amount of money. You know?
Yeah.
What's the master
Yeah.
student for, though? What he's studying?
Cool. It's actually a program. It's really cool at Princeton where you get paid to get your master's in public administration.
Yeah.
Like
That's
most
cool.
of them, most
So
of
he
them.
sounds smart.
Yeah, super
but,
smart.
but he
Okay.
fucking blows out the candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's smart in like a Rain Man kind of way, right? yeah. He's fucking blowing out candles, quoting Wapner.
I don't know. There are people that like. I would say I would be cautious of guys that are charismatic and super smart like that because that just reminds me of Christian Bale in American Psycho. So,
But
Yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm
Chris-
super charismatic
So if
and
they're-
smart like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
but
he also
you're-
watches himself fuck in the mirror. That's right.
Yeah.
Jake, you don't do that?
I mean,
He's
yeah,
not
but
that smart like that.
yeah, but I do it in a self-loathing kind of way. Like, Jesus, I can't believe she's letting
It's
me do
actually
this. My
all
God.
he needs is just a very small little hand mirror. He doesn't need
He doesn't need the full
he
mirror.
doesn't need like a whole.
He just needs like
Yeah.
a makeup mirror.
like a Snow White one.
It's just a little
Yeah, yeah.
compact.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Mirror, mirror in my palm. Who's got the tiniest wang of all? Yeah.
And then it like snaps on his penis.
Like, Jesus.
no.
Did that thing just Little Shop of Horror my dong?
Yeah.
Did that thing just come to life, Beauty and the
And
Beast
Amy's
style
like,
and
my
take a chomp out of me?
foundation.
Right, Phil?
Why is my...
I feel like we're really making ourselves good, like qualified for dating advice.
Yeah.
Oh,
based
yeah.
We
on this
haven't. We
Absolutely.
haven't.
We haven't actually taken any questions
No, but
yet.
I feel like
Yes.
we're setting the stage.
We are.
That's right.
Can I say something?
Of course
I
you
just
can.
got into a new relationship.
Oh, no.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
And shout out to my girlfriend
There you
who
go.
is
she
probably
watching?
not watching. Yeah,
What's,
yeah, yeah.
And what's your girlfriend's name?
Robin.
Robin?
Yeah,
That's right.
she-
Hi, Robin. I hope to meet
Hello,
you at
Robin.
some
Yeah,
point. You
and,
seem lovely. If you're dating Brian Kim, I'm sure you're lovely.
No, come on. Really? Come on.
What? I
right.
think you're a nice person.
Oh,
despite-
yeah, a nice person. Well, I suppose I am.
Yeah.
You were actually very welcoming to me upon arrival.
Yeah.
Really?
And
What did I
appreciate
say?
it.
What did I
Very nice
say?
person.
You were like,
Are you
"What's
from
your
Liechtenstein?
name?"
Never mind. No.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
The bar, to be fair, when you asked what I did, I guess the bar's on the floor. You just like said hi.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what a nice guy.
Yeah. And you know what? There were candles. I fucking blew all of them out. And you know what I mean? I
Like
was
he's at a goddamn 97-year-old's
Yeah.
birthday party.
No,
Blowing
thank
them
you
all
so
out.
much. And then you know what? Immediately after, I was like, "What was your name again?"
Yeah, but that just meant you cared.
I did.
You know what
I mean?
I really
Yeah.
did. You know,
We
or else I
can't-
would have just called you Liechtenstein forever.
can't-
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't like remember everything right from the get.
Yeah.
So,
Can I tell you something interesing
Of course you
about?
can.
Yes.
Of course. About Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not Robin. Just the
Your girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't give her the proper title.
No. So,
You're right.
So,
it is King Charles now. Sorry.
So my girlfriend has pierced nipples.
Nice.
Both?
There you go.
First time.
Both or-
Yeah.
I have a
Okay.
friend with one. I think it's so odd.
Yeah. It's so odd because it was too painful, and
How
then
do you
didn't want to get the
shower?
other one.
How do you shower?
She's got the full Anthony Cuomo. Huh?
No. But
I
the
actually
thing
have a
is,
story after about.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell mine first.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
You know, I thought like it was always like a sexy fantasy of mine.
Sure,
Really?
sure.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd have girlfriend with like pierced nipple. Oh, it'd
Yeah.
be so good. It's not that good.
Really?
Oh,
I
no.
No.
I'm
But
sorry to
this
hear
is,
that.
this is my question.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what is so good about pierce nip? Like,
No,
what?
it's supposed to make it more sensitive for the
who?
girl.
For
Yeah.
who? Oh, for her?
Yeah.
But see, I got fillings in my teeth, so I just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
pointless.
because like
Yeah.
I don't like it. You know why? Because whenever I suck on the nipple, it goes. Ting, 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 ting,
Yeah.
ting. You know what I mean?
It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You know?
It's
And then
like
I
you're-
suck on the other, like I want to suck it in peace.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So,
normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, are we talking like full loops or just like the little bars?
I'm gonna guess
So you
bars.
know, okay, the bars go ting, 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 ting.
Yeah. Am I right?
No. I mean, the bar would do less of that. I mean, is there a loop attached to the bars?
So I was with
Jake is having a fantasy.
no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Jake's
play
like-
some?
Jake's
Can I play
like,
some
wait,
slow jazz?
just-
I was
just-
like,
another girl.
Describe it to me.
Who had
Yeah,
the
here.
bar?
Is
Right.
it a whole? It's a whole bar.
yeah, let me play
And then
music
there's
while
a
you do
loop
this.
that goes
Ding,
through the bar.
ding,
How
ding,
big's the
ding.
loop?
This is amazing. This is
Oh
this
my
is the whole rest of the
God.
show now.
Yeah.
Just slowly describe this to
Well,
me.
I just
Yeah.
feel like
Will
you're,
my penis fit in the loop?
So you know what? After that day,
If it's like
after,
most loops, yes.
after sucking on her nipple, I had to go visit the dentist. You know, I had to do it.
Oh my
man.
God, that's
Yeah.
so embarrassing.
Sounds
And
like
then
a
they said,
trauma.
"What's wrong with your teeth?"
Yeah,
and I was
the
like,
dentist
"Oh,
is like-
nipples."
The dentist is like, you
Nipples.
need to stop drinking soda water and sucking on nipple piercings.
Yeah. So, anyway,
I just don't get.
I never piercing, kept my tooth. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
just help me.
I'm happy for you that you found someone who sort of scratched that itch, for lack of a better word. But like me personally, I've never been into the nipple piercing because I'm just like
It's painful. It's
I
just-
don't. I just, to me,
Not
it
even on
makes me
Governor
think
Cuomo?
I'm chewing a Christmas tree ornament. I don't know why. It makes me think I'm taking a Christmas tree
Sure.
ornament and
how
shoving it
often?
into my
How
mouth.
often do you chew on those?
Yeah. What, not even.
every season, obviously.
Yeah. What
How about-
now? What about during December?
I'm
I mean,
just
that's
saying.
best
I'm just
separately
saying.
said.
You're talking about like a holly, like a full.
No, like
Holly?
like it makes me think if for anyone who's ever hung Christmas tree ornaments, there's this like hook, and so it's basically
My
like
family knew no happiness.
it's like a figure 8 hook that you use to hang the Christmas ornament.
To slide it on the leash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to sling it on the tree. And
Yeah.
so when people talk about nipple piercings, to me, I just envision chewing on that hook, and I'm like, I don't understand how that's sexy. However, I've also literally never said that out loud because I'm not trying to
Yeah.
nipple pierce shame people.
So
like
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
you. You
I have a
do
question.
you.
Are all of your metaphors Christmas related?
Wait, how many have I
One
used
time
so
she
far
did a
tonight?
Thanksgiving.
No,
It
I'm
wasn't
just
as
kidding. You
good.
only used one.
It
You
wasn't
only
as
used
good.
one.
You know?
I was like, oh my god, am I already off the sleigh?
No.
We're only in July. You know.
I hate nipple piercing. It's like chewing on a turkey gravy ladle. I hate it. I hate it so bad.
It's like
It's like watching my Detroit Lions lose to the Cowboys every single year on that goddamn
but
holiday.
I do want to yes and you because I'm with you.
And
Okay.
also, you also
Yeah.
have the story of the nipple
Yes,
piercing.
and,
yeah,
and
yeah,
this
I wanna hear
leads
your
in-
story.
So my roommate, she had to for like the first 6 weeks wear like I don't even know how to describe it. You have to soak it in salt water. So she took
Like your boob or
the piercing.
That's
So
more
you have
painful.
to take a shot glass because that's the only thing that like fits.
Yeah.
and fill it with
Sure.
salt water and just like she'd sit on the couch just like
That's to keep it from closing
I
up?
don't
to keep
Or-
it from getting
yeah.
infected.
Oh,
Okay.
got you.
So can I
Okay.
tell you something?
Claire. Oh God.
No, so I heard this. So the girl, not Robin, another girl who had nipple piercing.
It's an infection issue.
No, the thing about it is she took it off for maybe 4 hours, and the thing about it is,
Close.
it closes. You know why?
Why?
Because the nipple is so sensitive with so much
Right.
nerve endings. It just goes like Wolverine. You know?
Yeah.
And then in the 4 hours, it closed.
Oh yeah, I would believe
I
that.
had my ex put salt and sugar on it just for flavor. You know what I mean? I like season it.
And paprika?
A little bit of pepper.
I don't know.
paprika.
Here, can I?
Little-
I want to.
A little cumin.
yeah, some
I want to
garlic,
tell
some-
my hot take of why I really think that Claire is sharing the story. I think that she is
Why?
just trying to
I'm being
humble
pick-me?
I think that she is just trying to humble brag on behalf of her friend that her areolas are smaller than a shot glass.
That
okay?
is true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her little nipples were so
Her
small.
tiny
It's just a
nipples.
little.
Yeah.
Her areola is just a shot glass.
Right.
Meanwhile, while the rest of us with our baloney boobs over here are like, oh my god, you're so
Stop talking
cute.
about my boobs.
Oh, it fit into a shot glass. What are you
No, it's
talking?
balloon.
I used a full rocks glass for mine last night.
That is such an insecurity for women, though.
I
The
would have
pepperoni
to-
Baloney,
I-
baloney
yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I would have to use like a Stein, like
the water goes everywhere. That's awful.
It has a lid. You know what I mean?
A sippy cup. You're just dribbling it.
Yeah.
yeah.
whatever.
But Claire, so she only got one, and the other one it was too painful. Why she didn't
No,
get it?
it was like an artistic choice,
Oh,
which
no
is
way.
interesting. Yeah.
You can't go half
I
and
mean,
half.
it looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like from a symmetry perspective,
Yeah.
I would want to go double.
double. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely, as a, again, and this is
I say go
something
big or
that's
go
so,
home. You know.
Yeah, because also, and I'm sure it doesn't make a difference really, but I wouldn't want one to get saggy and the other not.
Yeah.
Like one's like down here.
And also,
And
if
the
you
other's like,
really
well,
wanted to make
You
your
deflated
artistic
one of them
choice,
with that
you know,
ring.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
But if you really want to make the artistic choice, okay, take both, and 4 hours later, it'll be artistic. You know what I'm talking about? You
I
know?
don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
because it'll heal. You know, because of all the nerve endings.
Oh.
gotcha.
Yeah, in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Anyway.
So let's get to questions because I think we're like 20 minutes in and we got to start with a question. Let's
Just riffing.
Yeah.
let's take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit. People, if you've
Our
got
turn.
questions to
Our
write in,
turn.
write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com or even better, write us your comments, write us your questions live in the chat every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. But for now, we're going to take our first one from the wild animals on Reddit.
first question. Wife can't accept that we'll never be rich. I'm 32 and my wife is 33. And we met in college. She didn't finish her degree, but she has a good job, which she got after college through her friend's dad. I graduated with a computer science degree and was able to get a job right after college. We don't live in a high dollar area for our careers and have stayed here because it's close to her family. She started out at about $35K a year and I started out at almost $65K a year. Flash forward to now, she's making $50K a year and I'm making close to $100. it still doesn't feel like we're doing all that well. Sure, the bills are paid, but we obviously can't do jet-setting vacations to Paris or Morocco. The thing is, I'm happy. I grew up dirt poor, and my parents were always stressed. My wife and I are never stressed. We have a nice house. We can afford our small hobbies and comforts. She, on the other hand, has fallen into deeper and deeper depression, as it's always the same thing she talks about. She wants a new car. She wants a hugely expensive renovation for the house. She wants a 2-week vacation in Maui. She recently just keeps talking about how she's not where she thought that she'd be at this point in life. She goes on and on about it. She compares us to our friends and how good they have it. The thing is, those friends that she's talking about, they have a generational wealth. They were born with it. The most frustrating thing about our financial situation is that she is obviously the one not making up for the slack. I keep encouraging her to go back to college and get her degree, but she keeps saying no. I thought that she then said to me, I thought that when I married a software engineer, I wouldn't have to work anymore.
What?
Basically alluding to the fact that I'm not making enough money to fit her lifestyle.
Software engineer. I'm not saying it's janitor, but like, come on. Like, it's not.
Yeah. I
really.
love her, but I'm so tired. I'm tired of coming home from a busy day at work, thinking that I'll finally get to relax and decompress, only to hear her constant negativity about money. I've talked with her so many times about this, but she just doesn't listen, and I can't get through to her. I'm at the end of my rope, and I will take advice from anyone out there. Can you please help?
Wow, dude. She is bombing at being a trophy wife.
Okay, I don't mean to be that person, but we live in fucking New York City. If you have a combined income of $150K,
you're kind of doing all right. Yeah.
What the fuck? Like again, I don't even get like New York vibes from this. Like they probably live in Texas somewhere, but they have a house, and she's like said, "Oh, I'm not getting jet set it off to Paris." I feel like honestly they are. She probably is frivolously spending money other places and or cheating. Okay.
I mean, we all want vacation in Paris. Some of us can only afford Paris in Liechtenstein. That's fine. That's fine. You pay for the vacation with rubles. $1 gets you like $57 over there.
Here's the other reason why I brought this up is because my husband and I just went on vacation. We went on vacation for 10 days. And
bragging.
By
Dubrovnik, right?
Yeah, by day 8, I was like, I'm so ready to go home. Mm-hmm. I'm so ready to go home. I'm tired of the
Croatian
going back and
food.
forth. I'm tired. I want to have a normal schedule. Like I was done with it. I was totally done with it. It was like a sufficient amount of time. So, these people that travel all over, I get it, but unless you're literally a billionaire, like unless you're like Hilton rich, it does get kind of old.
Can I say something?
Of course you can.
I love traveling,
Yeah.
I love Paris. I love Morocco. I love all of, and I think it really does.
Even the
bring
Eastern
people
Bloc
together.
places.
Yeah, even Liechtenstein when I visited there, I hated it, but it was still nice.
But in the fall,
My namesake.
in the fall, it's gorgeous.
But the
I
thing
like
about it
soup
is,
that's only beets and onions. Okay,
No, but
I like Eastern European places.
it might seem kind of cliche, but this is a foundation, a relationship that was foundation on money. It's like, oh, you're gonna be software engineer. Oh, you're gonna make money, and then I'm gonna get the Morocco and the Paris, and then all this and that, and then it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah,
and then you know what? Then it wasn't on love. It was on the money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're a gold digger who started digging in a fucking copper mine, stupid. What are you doing?
Like an Asian. She sounds like an Asian person. She sounds like a Korean.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you take me to Paris or Morocco?
Yeah.
There's nothing in between. You know what I mean? Paris or Morocco.
All of a sudden, she starts being a driver for like a wealthy Korean man.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you need me to come over to your house too?"
And also, but can I say this?
It's Parasite too.
Yeah, Parasite too. But also, I'll say this, Like, if you want your man to treat you nicely, then you gotta treat him nicely too. You know, like you're gonna go to Paris and Morocco for what? Like you're not gonna do anything. You're only making $30,000. Like, come on.
Actually, Brian, you bring up a very good point. There's one thing that my husband does that fucking
that's
drives
a tennis
me.
coach because I make $30,000 tennis coach.
Nice.
You're a tennis coach?
Yeah,
Is that
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Wait, is that
Can you not see my tan?
Wow.
is that
Tennis
because
tan.
of the white shorts you wear?
That's the tennis tan.
29 for the white shorts, one for the lessons you provide. No, but this I think is like a good point for all relationships. One thing that my husband does that fucking drives me crazy is that he will just state a problem.
Okay.
Like just state it and then it's sort of implied that I am to provide a solution.
Sure.
Give an example. Give an example.
I'll give you a
8,000 examples.
Yeah, she's like, which
so
one?
for example, before we went on our vacation.
These candles keep getting blown outside. Are you doing something when I turn around or go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
This waiter's giving us fucking mean mug looks.
As we're packing to go away on this vacation that we just went on, we have one of those suitcases that has like an extender, like you unzip it and like it has. So the zipper got caught in the cloth part of the extender.
Oh,
and
guys,
so
lose
he
their
just
mind.
comes into the living room. He's like,
my blood's boiling
"The
just thinking
zipper-
about a zipper getting caught
the
there.
zipper got caught in the cloth part, and I am literally like
Yeah.
stressed getting my shit together, and I just turned around to him. And I go, so what would you suggest is a solution? And he goes, oh, like he didn't even think, I'm going to try and think of a solution to this. He just was like, this is the problem, implying that I'm going to fix it. And so I feel like that's...
Could you imagine if his zipper got caught on something else? You know what I mean?
He got
that
the beans above the frame.
Right.
Is that what it's called?
It's so good. It's
Something
like
about Mary.
where he gets
You
his
think he's
dick
mad
on
about
the-
his luggage and getting caught in a zipper? My God, yeah.
But yeah, so he
Could you imagine?
See, the thing
but
is,
he does that all the time. Like that's a specific reference.
it very much is, but I love that you use that as a reference because intellectually, I am so on your side with this. However, emotionally,
Right.
I fucking hate when that happens to my zipper. And like, I can't, I'm not processing it. I'm just looking at the heavens like Captain Kirk in Wrath of Khans and just yell like, zipper! Like, I fucking lose my shit when that happens.
But that is one example of thousands. There are so many times where it's just like, and I have to turn around to him.
But you
and
knew
say,
this about him before.
Oh yeah, but so I'm just saying that I feel like that's what is happening in this relationship.
Yeah.
Is that
It is.
she is saying, we don't have enough money.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and so he just needs to turn around and go, so what do you think is a solution
agree.
to this
I
problem?
I agree with. Oh, is there a good chat?
Yes, producer Amy, to back up my point, she says, this is exactly what my husband does. Not naming names.
I am so excited for you guys
baby,
to go to
did you-
Mexico. I hope the zipper. No, I don't hope this for you. But
Did-
I
the
feel like
Please.
I feel like
Please.
producer Amy might be flirting with you, Jake. I think.
I think so. She says, baby, did you know the trash really smells? Yeah, I mean...
All right. Can I give a
just have it.
solution real quick? Can
Yeah,
I
of
give a
course you can.
solution? All right.
I have
this
one
is
after
oh,
you.
all right,
Yeah,
all right.
okay.
This is the solution, my solution.
We'll
all
just
right?
go to final advice
All right.
then. Yeah.
Take her to Paris, take her to Morocco, and if it doesn't work out, divorce. That's it.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
I
a fun
love that.
solution.
Yeah.
You know what? You make $100,000, you can do Paris and Morocco for
That's
two,
right.
Yeah, 1
Plus
week and
also,
1 week,
you
right.
can-
and then you know what? If you're not still happy, then leave. It's not
Yeah.
the money, it's not the travel, it's the person.
Yeah,
Plus,
it
also,
really
you
is.
can like
It really
just
is.
totally charge that onto like a Discover card and like put it on like an interest-free card and then
Yeah,
change
yeah.
it over. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, you could
Right.
totally make that work. That's a
Yeah.
great. Just
Yeah, go to
double,
Paris, go to
just
Morocco,
double down on her
100%.
fucking
And then
demands.
if you're not happy,
Yeah.
then
oh,
divorce.
did you
Yeah.
have a good
and take
time?
and take half
Did
his
you have
money.
a good
And
time?
take half his money. And take half his
Ah.
money. That's a good excuse. Yeah.
Oh, did your rich friends
Yeah.
get to fly first class?
Oh,
Well,
yeah?
you should have married Yvonne, whoever the
Yeah.
fuck.
And
I don't know
guess
what to tell you.
I'm gonna take
I don't know
half
what
your
to tell you.
shit like that.
Okay,
I'm
Claire,
taking,
That's a good
taking
advice.
I do
15,000 to
feel
your advice.
like there's some resentment on the part of the poster
Yeah.
that concerns me
Oh.
because I do feel like this, to your point, Suzanne, around the 150. I agree with your point, Brian. They could swing one vacation. Maybe two.
Two vacation.
They could make it work. Have you heard of Scott's cheap flights? You can get flights to Paris for like $300 round trip. Yeah, you guys should look into it.
Yeah. Also, have you heard of Airbnb.com?
Hey, you know what gets you know what gets a girlfriend's pussy wet? Oh, you want to go to Scott's discount flight? Yeah.
But I will say, this
Except
does
for
feel
Spirit
like
Airline, they like travel bags.
this does feel like a solvable problem. I worry that he feels a lot of resentment about her making so much less than him generally. Like, I think it's less about the jet setting thing than it is he just feels like I'm pulling all the weight. You know what I mean? I don't know if the travel will fix the feeling of resentment.
Claire,
But the thing about it is, honestly, if my wife made more money than me and she was happy and I was happy, what a great life.
But also Claire's bringing up a good point.
He was like, I want her back to school.
I'm cueing you, Jake, because Claire's bringing up a good point that he's saying, oh, she's saying all of these things. It's like, well, is she really saying that? Like, what's her perspective?
Yes, and I'm glad you pointed this out because I was really against this lady for all of this until now, and I like to
be devil's advocate.
Yes, no, and I think it's very important in these. In fact, not only do I like to be devil's advocate in these, I like to point this out at least once a podcast. When in doubt, I like to err against the person writing the question for two reasons. A, these people on Reddit and they're animals. B, this is a source by, for, and about them. It's their Fox News, their MSNBC, their North Korean state-run news, if they happen to own the whole country. So when they leave little things out, I tend to think that it's very convenient. If it's something that seems important, if they're giving us a lot of detail but skipping over something that seems very important, I always go like, well, there's a reason you didn't say that. If it's a 3-sentence question, that's one thing. But, we're really not getting... what was his response to just taking a vacation in general?
Can I make another point real quick?
Go ahead.
Because he might just be like a cheap ass.
All right, but also I know he's a cheap ass. He's a software engineer. Okay, so you know what? Yeah. So I might even think that. All right. He might be like Asian guy. I think so. You know
think
what?
so?
Or Indian guy.
You think so?
Because he's software engineer, right?
I guess.
And you know what?
I know a lot of white software
engineers. But also software engineers.
Yeah, but they don't make as much as this guy.
But also software engineers are not the most romantic type of people.
No, they're not.
That's true.
You know what I mean? They're not the most charismatic.
They design apps for other people to
They're
fuck up.
They're like, you know
That's
what?
Right.
Help me code. Or that's like the date. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
even anal is all zeros and ones to them.
Like software engineer is not the most romantic type of people. You know, they're not charismatic comedian like me.
That's right.
Or tennis coach like me.
That's right.
You know, I also was studying software engineering, and I was like, no, that's not me.
Right.
But also,
dude, I did the same thing with accounting. I was like, I think these
software
people make me want to
engineers
kill
don't
themselves.
take vacations.
That's right.
They don't go to Morocco or Paris.
Well, the other thing,
don't
Why?
you think Jake would make a fun accountant?
I would make a fun accountant in the way that Saul Goodman in Better Call Saul is a fun lawyer.
Yeah,
you know?
I was gonna say,
or like
the first
Bernie
time,
Madoff makes a great accountant.
He was a fun hang. He was a fun hang. They skip right over that.
The first time when your tax refund is just like everything. You're
That's
like,
right.
wow, Jake's the funnest tax guy.
Yeah.
So this is what
I got back more money than I made.
So this is what I will say to her then, okay? Instead of the software engineer, find a fun lawyer that does drugs.
right.
Well,
that will go to Paris. That will go to even go to Ibiza.
But,
you know what I do with spreadsheets? I roll them up and come on, we're balancing something.
But
There we go.
I will say, Brian actually brought up a great point, is because, he's saying that she's complaining about the fact that they don't do, he also mentioned that he grew up dirt poor. And so one thing that's very common, one thing that's very common for people who grow up poor is that they think that they
save
will,
the money.
They save all the money, and they're such tight asses because they think that they will always go
they will not spend it on vacation.
Yeah,
No.
They need to spend it on the rice.
They probably have a bunch of cash.
We've got 17 pounds of rice. Take me to Maui, you son of a bitch. We make $150,000 a year. It's not even the good basmati rice. It's a shitty dollar store rice.
They probably
like nothing but
have a
starch.
bunch of cash in the bank account that's not even invested, and she's just like, why is this even sitting there?
But honestly,
you're right. The interest rate's really high right now.
This brings up a really interesting question, because I've been talking a lot about this with my friends who are getting engaged, because I'm 29.
Okay.
And the way couples manage their money I think is really interesting because each couple
Yeah.
does it differently. Like I kind of feel like there's like a divide in their philosophy on this.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Don't you think?
And
So-
sometimes it balances each other out.
You know,
it
my
did
fr-
with my wife. I had my credit being destroyed for years because of a $12 Macy's card charge that I did not know about.
That happened to a friend of mine.
What did you buy? One sock?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah. Who signs up
it
for
was
the
on
Macy's
sale.
card? No, Macy's
I
has
just
good
needed the
deals.
left one.
It's like
But
three
who signs
socks.
up for the Macy's card to save $12?
Dude, I needed that
Jake
$12.
does.
I needed that $12. No, here's the thing: is I had that card and I thought I paid it all off, but just didn't. And then I was just seeing shit on credit reports about a Macy's card, and I called these motherfuckers to pay it off, and it had been sold to like different credit bureaus and
Oh,
stuff.
no.
And so they would not let me pay it off over the phone via card.
Yeah.
I had
So
to
he mailed the sock to him.
Dude, you should have seen what I
Mailed
did
the
to it
sock to
before I
him.
did. Yeah.
You have to
goddamn-
return the
You
original
had to
That's right.
send- you had to send
It was
the
a happy
sock
sock.
money.
That's right. That's right.
He didn't even wash it.
Why does this sock smell like bleach? What the hell's going on with this? And no, but I could not. I had to mail a check.
Yeah.
They would not
That's
take a card
crazy.
over the phone. I'm
that's
like,
crazy,
but you're a
bro.
collection agency. Literally collecting money over the phone is what you do. How can you not take a card over the phone?
Collect-
Collection
what?
agencies are crazy.
You know
by
what?
the way.
They're
If I
nuts.
was a
They're
collection
insane.
agency and I got your sock, I would smell it nicely. Every debt is paid. You know what I mean? Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you could charge big bucks for that.
Yeah. But can I say something? Can I
Yeah,
say something?
of course you can.
I think in a relationship, every year you should go on a trip. That's what I believe.
So
I
I
think
think
it's
I
good.
think you're not
Yeah.
wrong in that. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
you should
like,
have new
some
experiences.
couples therapists say that.
I think you should have new experiences together. Maybe you don't have to take a trip
I'm
to
too cheap for
Morocco.
couples therapists.
I know you can but maybe even just go to Astoria Park, you fucker.
Oh yeah. Just something. Something.
Brian
Yeah,
has
yeah.
Brian has touched on an amazing current event.
Yeah,
Ooh.
what
Do you
is
want to
that?
hear about it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Is it
So,
the
are you
summer?
familiar with love languages? It's
Yes.
a very like
Yeah.
millennial Gen Z thing.
Yeah.
But basically,
Physical touch, like
Yeah.
sex.
Mine is touch.
Yeah,
Mine
a
is
lot.
touch.
yeah.
Mine is
so,
sex.
so there was 5, right? There's quality time.
Mine is the
Mine is anal.
mine is the part between the balls and the asshole. That is my.
You know what?
yeah.
You know, I changed my answer. Mine's anal too. Mine's anal too.
But they
No, I'm
just
not saying mine is.
No.
I'm
Oh yeah, yours is not?
quoting you. I was quoting you.
Your husband might be listening. You know what? I have a feeling that there's gonna be an interesting night coming.
he's gonna be like, babe, I caught the
She's
zipper
like,
on the
I
bottom.
was lying.
Babe, I don't know where to buy the
Yeah.
lube. I don't know.
Okay,
Anyway,
so the
sorry,
love language.
yeah,
Yeah,
love
yeah.
language.
So
Yeah.
there's 5 love languages historically,
Okay.
right? Acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, and did I say acts? Receiving gifts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those are the 5.
Yeah, I know gifts
But they
is one.
just added 2 last month.
Oh.
And Brian touched on an interesting one.
Wait. Who is this
The
bureau
philo-
of the?
the
Who is this
psychologist.
bureau of
I feel like-
affectionate?
I feel like-
affectionate masters.
I mean, if you believe what the CDC has to say about
Right.
it, there's
Yeah.
2 more.
All
The
right, so what are the 2 more?
psychologist who invented love
Yeah,
languages.
just-
Oh, he
let
invented
her,
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let her tell us. Let her tell us.
So one is like hilariously emotional security, which is just like that should have been kind of a baseline in terms of just feeling like secure.
Yeah,
That's called being in a relationship.
hilarious
What are you
emotional
talking
security.
about?
Yeah.
What is the second one? Not
The
taking a rocks
second
glass
one-
to the face?
Well, the second
What
one
is
was
this?
what Brian touched on, which I think might be your top based on what I'm hearing. Experiencing new things together.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of special?
like that.
I just feel like couples that have to always experience new things together aren't comfortable with each other, and y'all are headed.
No.
You guys are headed on a train into the ravine.
Uh-huh.
A train into the ravine,
Them's
like in Back
fighting
to the
words.
Future. You guys
It's
are
not fighting
headed
words
for
at all.
Doomsdale.
Yeah.
It's- yeah. There's going to
Keep
be a
doing
We
the
always
same
have to be doing new things, Brian.
Keep doing the same thing over
Spoken
and over
like
and
a
over.
true lady who hated vacation.
No,
She likes
no.
routine.
I like routine. I feel like I have a good life.
Can I say something?
If
really
we loved
quickly?
each other, we could experience the 7 train together and be just as happy as we are in Maui.
No,
I just think like if you're coming home every day and I'm like, we have to do something new. It's like,
no,
what are
it's
you
not
doing?
that. It's not doing something new like that. Maybe we can watch a new TV show together. You know,
There you go.
That's
I
something
like
That's
new.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw,
Yeah.
Robin.
It's just like, do I have to leave? All right. Then
You know?
I'll consider it.
No,
I'll
no.
consider it. Yeah.
You know, watch a new and then do a Q&A together at the end. You know.
Wait a minute, but then as opposed to what? Watching a show you've both already seen before?
Yeah.
What kind of psycho
No,
sit
new
around doing that?
experience. New
But don't-
experience. And
so-
even let me say this. I already watched the the shows, like the first season of Fargo. I
Every
watched it.
show?
But you know what? Yeah, what a great show. What a great show, right? Yeah. It was
Cool.
a movie,
I
but also a
watched
show.
all
But you
the
know what?
shows.
He's like the Joey
I
Chestnut
watch
of
it with
Netflix.
her because she never watched it before. It's a new experience for her.
I have done that.
enjoy
I've done that.
watching
If it's a show I really
watching
like.
her watch it.
Do you do that like with porn and stuff?
Yeah,
No.
but it gets weird when she doesn't like the same one, you know?
She usually provides me with the porn, you know, because that's what, you know.
But babe, it's my love language.
Yeah.
I want to. Do you guys ever like engage with the chat? Like who?
Yeah,
Who do
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like
It's
do you agree
Eugene,
with the
how's
most?
it going? Eugene says
Who do
hi.
you-
How's it going, Eugene?
Who do you feel like you agree with the most? Me, Brian, Suzanne, or Jake? I guess
yeah,
we all
yeah,
have the
yeah.
same take.
As far as who's watching now?
Yes.
I'm just curious.
I haven't seen Joel though.
Oh,
Joel's
people
on.
are
Is
sending
he?
stuff. I wish I was wearing my glasses, huh?
I
Jake
wish I could
just
make
has,
that
like,
writing.
eagle
great.
eyes.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is I got really good eyes, but I suck at reading out loud. So when I stumble over stuff,
Way's
know that I'm seeing the
both
words every time.
educated in the Midwest, so
Yeah.
we don't read so well sometimes.
Am I
I'm go-
allowed
I
to
can-
take a pee?
I can
Yeah,
hit
of course you can.
yeah, absolutely. I can knock a tick off of a buck's ass at 300 yards, but I can't if it's a sign on there that has writing.
I get that.
I'll stumble as I say. it.
I think we helped them though.
I
wish
think we
wish
did.
we could like send them
I think
a
we
note.
did. And well, let me finish my. I didn't give final advice, so I
Oh,
guess
oh,
mine,
oh.
if I had to pick,
Sorry.
is I would say that you do have to at least take her on a vacation, see how she reacts. I think that is good. If she's still shitty at the end of that, then she's just going to be shitty. If not, then you were kind of just being too cheap and needed to do something with her. Or if you're really sick of her shit, you could just tell her she should have married rich if she wanted that lifestyle, you know. And instead, you what? Break up with her, find someone on Tinder, and take her to Morocco. You're the one who's got the money,
Oh wow, sick burn. Yeah, I don't
Sick
know.
burn.
I just feel like every woman who, not every woman, I shouldn't say that, but for me personally, it's if you're out there like, I'm just going to marry rich. I mean, you're basically just going to find someone who's eventually going to get arrested by the SEC, and that's like a whole another
Yeah, you don't want
whole
that.
another can of worms, you know, the fall from grace.
Normally,
yeah.
the type of rich dude who marries the type of lady who is just looking to marry rich is gonna cheat on you too. Like
Yeah.
that's part of it as well.
It's not. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not speaking for every relationship out there, but I am speaking
Merely
that
most
we
of
are
them.
that we are we answered that question real good.
We did.
And
Next
also,
question.
yeah.
What's up?
Let's do actually the fourth question, just since we've been chatty Cathy.
All right, we're gonna take our fourth question on the Love Gurus. This is our second question, but we're going to number 4. This is probably gonna be our last question on the Love Gurus podcast. But thank you guys for listening, and definitely give us your questions, give us your comments in the chat. But for right now, we're gonna take our last one from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
Last question. My wife is having dinner with a male friend. My wife and I have been together for 5 years, married for 8 months. She's 29 and I'm 30. 4 years ago, we were long distance for 3 months when her company asked her to work in another state to assist on a project. While she was there, she worked in a new team and made friends with most of them. One of them that she made friends with was Brian, who's 31. She moved home with me at the end of the 3 months and lost touch with everyone. Then last week, Brian messaged her saying that he was in town for the next 2 months and asking to catch up. She agreed and they organized to meet for dinner at a restaurant. She mentioned this in conversation and I was a bit upset, and it made it feel like it was uncomfortable that they were having a one-on-one dinner together. She said that she understood my concerns and she showed me all the texts and they seemed platonic. And that he even asked her about advice for dating other women. I said if it's truly platonic, then I should be invited along to the dinner. She said that she wanted to be able to
This guy plays
catch up.
checkers or chess and not checkers. I fucked that up. Never mind. Yeah.
She said that she wanted to be able to catch up one-on-one as they were just going to discuss work, and it would change the dynamic if I was there. And she didn't want a rule where I had to be invited every time that she wanted to hang with a male friend. She didn't want to be the girl who has to invite her husband everywhere. She offered instead to organize a second meeting when he was in town so that I could meet him and keep the existing dinner reservation to a one-on-one. Today, it turns out Brian messaged her and said that he would bring his girlfriend along, and she unexpectedly was unavailable that evening. What? Okay, anyway. This frustrated my wife as she considered that he was doing what she disliked, which was bringing along a partner. Then she agreed to invite me along too, since Brian's partner was also coming. The whole thing has left me feeling uneasy. How should I approach the situation? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that there
Can
are
I say
some...
one thing?
Of course you can.
You know what? I have one thing to say. Is like I don't like it when my girlfriend goes out on a one-on-one meeting with a guy.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
Not because I don't trust her.
Right.
Because I don't trust him.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying?
And it's just a bad policy.
Maybe. Yeah, but I just don't like it. And you know what? Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but you're
I mean,
you're saying
context
that,
matters.
am I being insecure, Suzanne?
Well, it's more like I guess I don't
insecure,
the
right?
comment
If I should trust her so much, then she should
that
be
you don't trust. I guess I just don't understand the whole like you don't trust
But
him.
you're married, right?
Because it takes two to tango. So if you don't trust him, you saying that you don't trust him means you don't trust her.
And I don't trust.
If you're saying that she isn't strong enough to fight him off, that's
right.
actually called a crime.
You're right.
That's true.
And the
No, but the
police
thing-
are on your side. The police are on your side on this one.
But the thing
that
about
depends
it is,
on what town we're in.
Okay,
yeah.
fine. You know what? If it was really like an office thing, then do it in the office, right? Like, why do we have to do in the?
I
No.
kind of
Like
see it a
one-on-one.
bit. Like I see
Like
it a
why?
bit.
Why are you bringing out my wife out for dinner?
That's
Why?
that's
Why?
not- yeah,
am I gonna just
Yeah.
be like, yeah, you can do that?
It doesn't feel like there's a strong
And you want-
enough reason for this to and her
Yeah.
insistence
Do it in the
on
office.
this guy's not coming
Do it
along.
in the
That's
fucking
where it's a
office,
little-
right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
No,
I
that's-
take my
it's-
wife out to dinners. Okay, that's my job. Okay.
No, but there's a lot of industries that they do the lunches, the
I will say
dinners, the
this.
happy hours, all that, and the rest.
She sounds hot. She sounds hot.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and
I
then,
don't know.
And then the guy's a Brian. Yeah, she sounds.
Yeah,
really
no one-
hot.
no one-
Brian's only go for hot girls.
Yeah. This Ryan guy is not getting this defensive over a lady with one eye.
But
It's
the
just
thing
not
about
happening.
it is, you know what? What if, like,
I
what
don't
if-
know. What was her name? Sorry, not to interrupt you,
No,
Brian.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Catherine in Indiana Jones. She only had the eye patch, and she was smoking hot.
Oh, you know what? And in Kill Bill, the lady in Kill Bill.
And
the
you know
nurse.
what? You know what I would hate
Yeah.
even more, Suzanne.
Never mind.
You know what
Ladies
I would
with
even
one
hate
eyes, you
more?
got it
I
going
just
on.
had to. I just
You know
had
what
to
I
stand
would-
up for people with one eye.
This
Go
is
ahead.
what I would hate more. Okay.
I also like women with peg legs too.
If my
But
wife,
go on.
right?
Yeah.
If my wife, and the boss says to the wife, "You have to come one-on-one with me for dinner." You know, and that adds another nuance to it, right?
No, but
But I don't think that's what
that's
happened.
not.
No,
but
that's
you
a
can't.
different
You
question,
can't
though.
say full stop that that's wrong.
Okay, I know,
You
but
can't say
I know
full
that
stop
he's a
that's wrong.
pervert, and he has a history. He has a
you're-
history of sexual behavior.
You are. This is.
Hashtag her too.
You
I'm
are-
not fucking doing this preemptively
I know.
for her.
I don't want my wife to do that.
Yeah.
I don't
I
want
have a
my.
take.
I don't want my
You
hypothetical wife to be
are
through
working.
that.
You are working this cold crime case backwards, like in the.
That's right.
Like, and when I say you're working the cold crime case backwards, I mean you're like creating a crime.
I know. That's the
You're
only
creating
reason.
a crime.
Okay.
You're like,
if
hey,
if I
here's
knew-
what would make me mad is if my wife got attacked by a stranger on the street.
If my boss.
Then I wouldn't trust her.
I'm down with that. He's stopping
if
pre-crime
both-
like
if
Tom
both of our
Cruise in
bo-
Minority Report.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the precogs told
Yes.
him. The
Thank
psychics
you.
told him,
Perfect.
and he's
All
like,
right.
hashtag not her. I'm stopping
I
this
might
hashtag
be
before it even
insecure a
happens.
little bit, but you know what? It's not that I'm insecure. I want to secure my wife.
So that sounds progressive.
I want
that
her
sounds,
to be secure.
That sounds
Can
progressive.
I have a take.
Of course, yeah.
Alright,
So here's my feeling on this. I was in a relationship for a while. I'm a very independent person. I have a lot of guy friends. So I would hang out a lot with guys, like alone, friends that I had before the relationship.
Yeah.
And I think if I was in this situation, married, I think getting married, you have a sense of like, okay, I've lost a little bit of my independence, but like I'm still me. I'm with this cool person. I almost think she's treating it as like a test for the husband.
So I
like
just,
a litmus test,
just
like a-
to go back one step.
Why test your husband?
I disagree with this whole like
Why
the whole
test
premise.
your husband?
No, I disagree with.
Would you test your husband?
I disagree with
my
the
wife
statement
tests me
that
every
once you get married, you lose a little independence.
I guess
because
you're
that
right. I'm not married.
independence was
married.
lost when you got into a relationship.
You're right.
The independence is whatever that means in that context. That's the same for me if you're in a relationship, whether you're married or not. Like I am still, friends with all of the male friends that I had before, my marriage. Now that I'm married, it's not like he's like, oh, now that we're married, you can't hang out with
Exactly.
I'm going to confess.
And
I'm going to confess. Can I
I
confess
agree
something?
100%.
Can I confess something? You know what? I will say that I was a hypocrite.
Yeah, because you probably have a lot of female comic friends and you're like hanging out with them solo.
Yeah.
Right?
But no sex though.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
of
We'll
course
have
not
lunch.
sex.
We'll have lunch.
He's not like his
Who are you-
hypothetical
who are
wife,
you
hypothetical
having
husband.
lunch?
He's not
But
like
the thing
that
about
guy.
it is, Robin saw, and then I post, having lunch with my friend. And then I say friend in all capital letters,
Yeah. But I do.
But yeah, I do.
I do think like in this case, what the guy could do is be like, "Oh, I totally
But
understand."
that was hypocritical.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, I think-
like if the guy can do it, the girl can't do it. No, that's
I feel like
changed
this
my mind.
You changed
situation
your mind. I
just
like
went
that.
this went publicly with Jonah Hill recently. Was a similar thing to this.
Yeah.
This almost exact. It was like this on a surfboard that happened with Jonah Hill. Oh my God!
It's
Suzanne
very
the Savior. Look at that, grabbing more White Claws.
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
the
yeah.
And not even you could have just walked in front of the camera. Like it's all good. Like it's
She wants this podcast to be good.
It's all good. It's all good. But no, I mean
It's really
the same.
good.
And I feel like I've made this point on this podcast before because we've seen similar versions to this, to where somebody is getting upset about something that someone else in the relationship is doing that they've been doing the whole time. Like it's very different.
But
if
it was
they've been
hypocritical of
but
me.
I'm saying like it's different
Because I had one-on-ones with girls.
Right. But here's the thing: is your new current nipple pierce girlfriend? She would be a little out of line if she got mad at you like 6 months in.
We call her Nipi
But
Pelosi.
but she would never get mad at me, because she knows.
No, but that's the thing. But if she did like 6 months in, it would be a little bit like, but I've been doing this the whole time. Whereas if you hadn't been doing that the entire 6
it
months,
sounds like it's a
then
first
you did it.
time.
If it's a first time, it's a little bit different.
Well,
Honestly,
I think that goes back though to my point where it's like she wants to be in a marriage where she's with this cool progressive guy, so she's testing the waters to be like, I can be
And he's
trustworthy,
not that guy.
and he's kind of proving that he can't handle it. So I'm hopeful that maybe he'll just realize that like, just let her have this one time, and then it'll be.
So
fine.
on the face of it, I think all of that is totally true and correct. The one thing I'm not opining by any means.
Love that
but
word.
what I want to
Opining?
point out is that
Opining.
she lived apart from her husband for 3 months while she was on this work project.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So he wasn't, and this is a friend, quote unquote, that she met while she was living away from him for 3 months.
Oh,
That's an
okay.
interesting
During this
wrinkle.
project.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just saying that again. What
So he's
I
got
think
a
that
little
we're
bit of a
saying
reason to
as far
be
as like
kinda
having
suspicious of
your,
this.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
having
this
trust
though.
with a partner.
I'm gonna
but
say
that
this.
part's- Yeah.
I want my girlfriend to be.
Ryan's panicking.
No, I'm not. I want my girlfriend to be sexy to other men. I really do. Cause
But just don't go ever
no, but
talk
also,
to.
No, he changed his mind.
No, and
Okay.
also, I think a good boyfriend can have like friends that are girls, and I think a good
boyfriend is a good friend.
No, I think a good man
I'm gonna
has
put that on
friends
a
that are
pillow.
women that are just women. You know what I mean? A good man has friends that are women, and you don't have to fuck them, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think if it starts
That sounds like a Sonny
many
and
years
Cher
in,
song.
What?
it gets a little bit of but one of them was definitely fucking somebody. It's be honest. I think they both were.
I
If
think
I had to guess,
if a man doesn't have friends that are women, just like platonic women friends, you know what? You should be able to have.
he
women
should
friends.
be
I
able
don't
to.
know.
But
Some
if
Like
gay,
Suzanne,
some gay guys just
I'm definitely gay.
Some gay guys do not. Yeah, it's like that stereotype of like gay guys like women. No,
it's not
like,
about gay
I've
guys.
met gay guys
It's
that
not
are
about
like,
that.
ew,
It's about,
you all are gross.
It's about,
and
about
some gay guys sit around
all
saying
women were just, like-
misogynistic shit about all you guys. We just sit around and fucking bullshit about how much we can't stand
it's
you.
about friendship and connection and everything like that, and male or woman. You know, I like.
Okay, I'm gonna give my final advice to this question.
All right.
I think that if I were in this position and I threw a fit that I've got to go along to the dinner, and then the other partner, to me, the thing that's the biggest red flag is that the wife is mad. The other person is bringing along his girlfriend to the dinner.
I agree with that.
That's what's weird.
Is that what it said? I was confused by that.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. She's
it's
acting
not-
weird for
yeah.
sure. If anything, I trust the dude more than the wife. It's weird.
What that's to me the weird thing is that she was very insistent that the first meeting was going to be just them. Then the second meeting you can come along, and then the other guy was like, "Well, I'm going to bring my girlfriend along to the first meeting," and then she gets all fucked off about it. That to me is the red flag. It's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker. It's, maybe again it is that she just wants to catch up, and now she's gonna have to like play nice with the girlfriend.
That's not happening.
But it's also these are things that I think just like go through with it, and then if it's still an issue in 6 months, then maybe she actually effed Brian.
No, this is what's gonna happen. Like it's the two people, right? And everyone meets up.
Is this a Spice Girls song? I already know all the lyrics.
And they sneak off into the back, Oh,
that's not going to happen.
If you want to be my lover, we got to work together for like 6 months out of the country or something, and then we'll have one dinner together.
And Lichtenstein. we know how those people are.
All right. What's your guys' final advice to this question?
Go to Paris and Morocco. If it
doesn't
work out, go
Paris
to
and Morocco.
If it doesn't work out, no, you first. Come on.
I think my advice is I want the guy to be a little bit more relaxed and just be like, hey, whatever works, and let him be proven right if something bad happens, and then he'll be in the right. I don't know. I do agree, though, with Suzanne's point that I had forgotten about, that we don't know. He has not met the Brian character, which is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
And her reaction that the girlfriend came was so upsetting is also very weird.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could talk about that. But at its core, I feel like she should be allowed to have dinners with the opposite sex.
Yeah. But I do like your point of the he walks out of the courthouse and told you, bitch.
Exactly.
Like, that.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
It's like,
It's not easy, but that's a good feeling when you can do that.
Yeah.
did you think I wasn't hiring an investigator, Linda? Did you think I wasn't hiring an investigator when we started this?
Ooh. Yeah, I want to cut my hair short, but moments like that are the only reason why I keep my hair long.
Right. Well, moments like this are the reason I'm sad I'm bald now. It's I can't do this anymore.
Jakes, what's your Jakes? Jakes, what's your final advice?
My final advice. First up, shout out to both Eugene and Joel, man. They're here now.
Hi.
Eugene says it's time for a booty call. Joel says, so sorry that I'm late. I was covering someone's spot on our AMP team.
Oh, cool.
Love you, Joel.
It.
Let's see. He says, I was just going to do around 30 minutes, but started getting requests. There you go, man. Always
nice.
do it. Always do it.
Love that.
Yeah.
That we should stalk Joel and like surprise him one day at a gig.
Yes.
How cool would that be?
That would be fucking awesome, dude.
That would be fucking cool.
I've only driven through Tennessee, but I goddamn loved it. I want to go there. Joel says, sounds like the girlfriend coming along, 3 wrench in her plan. Threw a wrench in her plan.
Yeah.
Of blowing the guy under the table. Yeah, dude. That was kind of my read on this whole thing. Was it sounds like the dude she's having dinner with doesn't want anything to do with this guy's wife, but this guy's wife is just going, well, no, I should be able to. And she's getting a little, even though dude kind of wanted his significant other to go along. And so I think this guy needs to reach out to the other guy and be like, dude, is my wife sexually harassing you? Is my wife me tooing you?
I have a scenario. I
What's
know
that?
we're about to end, but I have a quick scenario.
Yeah, of course.
So the person is a photographer, and the girlfriend your girlfriend is naked model.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's for Pornhub.
It's for Pornhub
This is
specifically.
Wait, I've already seen this video. What are you talking about?
I mean, this same thing happened to me with you
Yeah.
porn, but this sounds like a totally different situation. with
So
Pornhub.
am I
haven't
gonna be
dealt
like,
with
oh,
Pornhub
you
yet.
can't
I
fuck
was
the
on
person?
I was on www.disney.com and I saw this video. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, and then you got fucked on that too. No.
Yeah, the OnlyFans for Disney stuff. It's weird, man. It's freaky
No, the
cartoons.
thing about
and
it
stuff.
is, my girlfriend,
Robin.
yeah, she's awesome.
She sounds great.
We
She's
get it,
fantastic.
Brian. You have a girlfriend. No one
Right.
All
doubted.
right, yeah. And you know what?
You like both the left piercing and the right
and-
piercing. We get it.
Yeah,
Humble
yeah.
brag. Humble brag.
Okay, but I have to say this on the air.
Yes.
If she goes meet out with a guy for a business meeting, I'll go, oh, thank you.
You'll
say
say
thank
thank
you?
you? As she like
To
walks
her,
out
the
the door,
guy?
Thank you, God. Oh.
or like as she's like locking the door, like you hear the lock click and you go thank you.
No, I'm not
that-
gonna do that.
you do that?
No.
Like a good sarcastic thing.
No,
Yeah, but
like
you're-
no.
So wait, I don't know.
You
what
could
said.
go
He's
have
saying-
dinner with
he's
him,
saying
but
he
you're getting
wants to
snark on the way out.
He wants to thank God for giving him the opportunity. Is that what I heard?
No, it's like thank God for having a good relationship.
Oh, that's positive.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
lovely.
You
There
know,
you go.
I've heard the more you focus on the good, the more good will come into your life.
And you know
Sounds
what?
like you're living it, Brian.
That's
I'm
right.
Love
actually
it.
living that shit.
That's right.
Yeah, I love it. I lost my
That's
phone
right.
today on 14th Union Square.
I live right there.
No shit.
I'm not gonna tell my address.
And you know what?
And she
my
has
Let him know if
phone
you
was
find the
returned to me. What
That's
happened?
awesome.
How does that happen in your
The more
city?
you
Anyway.
focus on the good, the more good will come into your life.
I believe that 100%.
Well,
I think
Yes.
that's a great message.
Well,
Absolutely.
I think we answered that
And
question.
I think for sure this guy should get a hold of the boyfriend, man. You know, or not the boyfriend, the other
Brian.
guy. The other guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brian.
the other guy. The other guy's sick of your wife's shit. Honestly. She's tired of it. He had to deal with her flirting the entire time they spent 6 months in Cancun or wherever they were at. He's
Not
tired
work.
of bullshit.
Yeah, I guess I know that we already talked about it,
He's
but yeah,
tired of it.
I don't know where we don't know where that 3 months
bringing
was spent.
he's bringing his girlfriend along to shield him from her uncomfortable fucking remarks. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
You think?
He can't
Yeah.
stand this lady. He's got to make a friendly work kind of sort of acquaintance with her. But yeah.
If that's true, that's awful. Imagine being like married to an insufferable person.
Oh yeah.
That's awful.
My wife's got to put up with it every day.
Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
the person that keeps just
Yeah, yeah.
sexually harassing everyone at work?
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, that's both of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our coworkers can't stand us.
But you're right. Like that's a totally legit reason that like his wife is, skeevy and the other guy's like,
Amy.
Melissa, can you come along with me? Because, Amy's so weird.
I love Amy.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yes,
Amy would never do that.
He's got to shield himself from this lady. So I say, get a hold of the guy's girlfriend too. You know what I mean? And be in cahoots and just be like,
And
hey,
don't be
let's
named
go. This will be
Brian.
fun.
What a fucking shitty fucking name.
Yeah. Ryan sounds like a guy that would cheat. You know what I
Not
mean?
as Brian though.
Brian.
Oh, with a B.
With the I.
Oh, with an I. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Brian with an I would cheat, but with a very ugly woman. You know?
I
What
feel
the
like-
fuck? I would
Yeah, yeah.
never do that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in that joke. Who's on first? Because no
Yes.
one's making sense at this point.
No.
But amazing. We answered that question.
Absolutely.
Just to wrap it all up.
Who's
we
on
answered
first? What are your names? Where am
Absolutely.
I?
We answered that question. Follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Eugene.
Thank you.
I want to read the
guys.
chat.
Yes. The chat's awesome, man. Thank you to
You
Brian
guys are so
Claire.
lovely.
You know how
We
to
love
read?
you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
think
to our
so.
two
Yeah.
guests. Until next week, like and subscribe to the podcast.
Can we do one more like the thing where we can find us and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
Tell them
please
where they
plug-
can
yeah,
find
please
it.
plug your-
It
yeah.
don't make a difference.
Yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
plug
Go
your
ahead.
Instagram again.
Okay, I'm C Lichtenstein, Lichtenstein. Oh, and can I plug my show?
Of
Yeah,
course
plug
you
it.
can. Yeah.
Of course.
Good Potential Productions. It's a variety show in East Williamsburg. It's very cool. It's off the L Morgan stop. Next show, July 20th.
Very
Check it
cool.
out. Check it out.
Ticket comes with a free drink.
I like
Oh
that.
wow.
And we
But
got
you
some
know what?
fancy ass drinks too.
Is it gonna be a good show?
It's gonna be a great show.
But we don't
Nice.
have. Okay.
Oh, that's in a week.
It's
in a
a
week.
perfect one. Bring a plus one.
Jake's doing my August one.
Yes, I am on the August one. So if you want to laugh, if you want to bring a coworker that you want to cheat on your spouse with, bring a plus one. We don't care if you're married to them.
I'll be
or
there.
If you're
I'll be there
fidelity.
to do the cheating or whatever.
Yeah.
What about
And
Robin?
He's well.
No,
Yeah, bring
no,
Robin.
no.
He doesn't care which piercings he's sucking on or who they're attached
She
to.
knows it's a joke. Can I say my thing?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm Brian Kim. Brian Kim is live on Instagram, and I'm gonna do comedy shows. Also,
Yes.
All right.
Follow
amazing.
Brian Kim live on Instagram. See him live. Check him out. He is hilarious. Follow Claire. Follow all of us. Until next week.
Oh, no.
What? Yeah.
no, QED Astoria, Laughter Hours, Saturday, 11 p.m.
Yes.
It's the shit. It's the shit.
It's a great
Go check
show.
it out.
No,
Go check it out. It's a good show.
No, we don't do no pussy stuff.
No pussy stuff. Only dick stuff. That's right.
Only anal.
Only anal.
That's right.
Awesome sauce. We did it.
Only anal.
all right.
Don't do pussy stuff. That would be gay.
No, that would be gay.
Until next
That would be
week.
gay. That would be gay.
Later.